If you suffer from poor circulation, you've probably tried dozens of supplements without any tangible results. The market is saturated with useless pills that don't deliver on their promises. The truth? Your body only needs three specific and powerful compounds to dilate those narrowed blood vessels. They're exactly what your legs desperately need right now. Stop wasting money on generic multivitamins. They don't contain enough doses for vascular health. Those low-dose capsules? You could literally flush them down the drain. Today, I'll clear up all your confusion and reveal the only three vitamins you really need to dramatically improve leg circulation. I'll show you the exact form and dosage that really works. Stay with me until the end, because the third vitamin could truly change your life. But be careful. It only works if you take it at a very specific time of day. If you miss this crucial detail, you simply won't get results. Before we begin, pause for a moment. If you're over 50, your health can't wait. Tell me your name and where you're writing from in the comments. I'd really love to meet you. If you want to take care of your health or that of your loved ones, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. Every week, you'll receive simple and natural tips for living better, with more balance and serenity. Now let's get started. Vitamin number 1. Niacin, vitamin B3, the cleanup crew. Let's start with the basics. The internal toothbrush that cleans the system. This is the number 1 vitamin, and I call it the cleaning team, because it's designed to attack the two main problems of slow circulation, narrowed blood vessels and sticky blood. When blood vessels constrict and blood thickens, everything slows down. Your feet feel cold, your legs feel heavy, and you wonder why your circulation feels like a trickle instead of a river. Niacin addresses these problems head-on. It's an essential element, and the specific form you choose makes all the difference in the world. Forget the tiny doses you find in standard multivitamins. They're completely useless for this purpose. You need a true therapeutic dose. You should look for the flush form of niacin, also known as nicotinic acid. This is where the magic happens, accompanied by temporary discomfort. The flush is a sign that the compound is working, rapidly opening the capillaries and blood vessels in the skin. You need to start slowly. Such a powerful compound demands respect. Start with a low dose of 250 milligrams, taken once a day with a meal. This helps buffer the initial flushing sensation. After 2 weeks, if you tolerate the flush well, you can safely increase to 500 milligrams per day. This is the optimal dose for boosting circulation for many people. Important: never increase the dosage without consulting your doctor. Especially if you have liver problems or take other medications. Flushing is a sensation of warmth, redness, and sometimes itching, usually on the face, neck, and chest. It lasts 15 to 30 minutes. Practical tip: taking a non-aspirin anti-inflammatory about 30 minutes before niacin can minimize the intensity of the flush. Consistency is the best way to get your body used to it. Within a few weeks, the flush will significantly reduce. Why does this vitamin work so powerfully against poor circulation? It has a dual mechanism that directly impacts blood flow. First, it's a natural vasodilator. Niacin is one of the most effective natural compounds for causing vasodilation. Second, in addition to dilating blood vessels, niacin changes the very texture of the blood. It is well known for its ability to positively influence the thick, viscous substance in the blood. By making the blood less viscous, it flows more fluidly through those newly dilated vessels, reducing the resistance against which the heart must pump. Less viscosity, more fluidity. This is essential for addressing the feeling of heaviness and sluggishness associated with poor circulation in the legs. This brings us to the next revolutionary circulation ally, the flexibility repairer. Vitamin 2, K2, MK7, the flexibility repairer. Think of a new rubber hose. It's flexible, bends easily, and handles pressure changes without issue. Now think of an old, brittle plastic hose. It's hard, cracks under stress, and barely lets water through. Over time, due to diet and age, your blood vessels can turn into that brittle plastic tube. This stiffness is a huge killer of healthy circulation. Vitamin K2 is the compound that actively works to restore that healthy, youthful flexibility. Don't substitute K1 for K2. The effective form is K2-minoquinone 7, or MK7. You should find supplements labeled vitamin K2 MK7. K1, abundant in green leafy vegetables, is excellent for clotting, but it's K2 that has the unique ability to target soft tissue and vascular walls. Specifically, the MK7 form is superior because it has a long half-life. This means that it remains active in the bloodstream for many hours, allowing it to do its job continuously throughout the day. The effective dose to maximize this vascular protective effect is between 100 micrograms and 300 micrograms per day. Don't confuse micrograms with milligrams. It's a very small dose but incredibly powerful. The most fascinating part of K2's mechanism is this. It acts like a traffic cop controlling calcium in your body. The problem is calcification of soft tissue. The body needs calcium, but it's only beneficial when it's in the right places: bones and teeth. The modern diet and often simple aging can cause calcium to deposit in soft tissues, including the delicate artery walls. When calcium accumulates here, it's like putting cement in a rubber hose. It causes hardening, stiffness, and loss of flexibility. This condition is called arterial stiffness, and it's terrible for circulation and overall health. K2's job is to activate a crucial protein called MGP protein. Think of MGPs as tiny biological vacuum cleaners. When K2 activates MGPs, these vacuum cleaners are released into the bloodstream. They actively seek out recalcitrant calcium accumulated in the arterial walls, bind to it, and extract it from the soft tissues. Once removed from the arteries, the calcium is redirected back to the bone, where it belongs. The result? Your arteries become softer, more flexible, and more responsive to the heart's demands. Greater flexibility means better blood pressure regulation, and most importantly, improved blood flow to your tired legs. We've cleaned the vessels and made them flexible. Now, we need the final piece, the powerful signal to keep them open and operating at peak performance. This brings us to the opening signal. Before I reveal the next truly crucial information, if you've come this far, it means you care about your health. Write 1 in the comments or tell us about your experience. Were you already familiar with these vitamins? Are you already using them? I'm really curious to read your story. But now let's move on, because what you're about to discover is crucial. Stay with me. Listen carefully. We've reached a point that can really make a difference. Vitamin number 3, vitamin C, the opening signal. We've covered structure and flow. Now, let's cover the command center. Vitamin number 3 is the essential building block for the most powerful signaling molecule your body possesses for the instant relaxation of blood vessels. Without this vitamin, the body simply can't produce enough of it to keep the vessels happily open and flowing. I call it the opening signal. And remember, timing is absolutely critical. Everyone knows about vitamin C, but few realize its profound and powerful role in vascular health, far beyond its common use for immune support. The effective form is buffered or liposomal. For the high doses needed to improve circulation, standard ascorbic acid can be harsh on the stomach, causing acidity and discomfort. We recommend a buffered vitamin C, mixed with minerals such as calcium or magnesium, or a liposomal vitamin C. The liposomal form is enclosed in tiny fat bubbles, making it incredibly well absorbed and gentle on the intestines. This is the gold standard for high-dose vitamin C. You need a significant dose to truly fuel the vascular opening process. Aim for 1,000 milligrams or 1 gram, taken once or twice daily. This higher concentration is necessary to ensure enough vitamin C circulates to support the entire vascular system. Vitamin C is an absolute prerequisite for maintaining the integrity and function of the cell lining of blood vessels, the endothelium. This lining is responsible for the production of nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the body's most powerful natural vasodilator, the master relaxant. It signals the vessel walls to relax and instantly widen, improving blood flow. Vitamin C not only supports nitric oxide production, but also protects it from being rapidly degraded by elements such as free radicals. It stabilizes the opening signal, allowing it to work longer and more effectively. Think of vitamin C as the vital fuel that keeps your blood vessels open. Follow me for more in-depth medical content like this. You should take your vitamin C dose in the morning and, if you take a second dose, by mid-afternoon at the latest. Reason 1. Energy and stimulation. For some people, vitamin C, especially at higher doses, can have a stimulating effect similar to a mild energy boost. Taking it close to bedtime can interfere with the sleep cycle. Sleep is already a significant problem for many seniors, and we don't want to make it worse. Reason 2. Peak daily demand. Your vascular system often needs the soothing benefits of nitric oxide most during the day when you're active, standing, walking, and requiring more blood flow to your working muscles and legs. By boosting your vitamin C intake early in the day, you ensure maximum nitric oxide support when your body needs it most. The rule of thumb: a hefty 1,000 milligram dose with breakfast and a second 1,000 milligram dose with lunch or an early afternoon snack. Avoid taking it after 5 p.m. This may seem like a small detail, but it makes a huge difference. Share this video with anyone who suffers from circulatory problems. It could be as important for you as it is for them. For safety precautions, talk to your doctor. Remember, you're not looking for a miracle pill. You're looking for a powerful set of tools to support your body's natural systems. This is what commitment looks like. What can we expect from taking these vitamins? Initial response, days 1 to 7. You'll primarily notice the niacin flush. You may begin to feel a subtle, temporary warmth in your extremities as your blood vessels dilate. Your main goal this week is tolerance and consistency. Medium-term response, weeks 2-6. The vasodilatory effect becomes more pronounced. Legs may feel less heavy at the end of the day. This is the synergy between niacin and vitamin C taking hold. You should notice a subtle but definite change in the color and warmth of the skin on your feet and lower legs. Leave a comment if you're already experiencing any improvements. Long-term response, 3 months onward. This is where the long-term effectiveness of vitamin K2 really shines. As the stiffness slowly releases from the arteries, circulation becomes more resilient, less prone to dramatic drops, and more effective at pumping blood back to the heart. These aren't drugs. They're nutritional supplements. They work by fueling and repairing the body's systems, which takes time. Skipping days means losing momentum, especially with K2, which requires constant blood flow. Create a ritual by taking your supplements at the same time every day. Take this knowledge and put it into practice. Don't let your circulation be an afterthought. This is about a better quality of life, lighter legs, warmer feet, and more energy to enjoy life. Commit to 90 days. That's all it takes to see the profound and coordinated power of these 3 vitamins working together. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel, like, and share it with those in need. Your health deserves this investment. See you in the next video with more concrete medical strategies to improve your life.